To use MedRecord's FHIR interceptor and to get the data related to the patient, we need patient's ID. To get the patient ID, we need to target person endpoint inside of the medical service. And to target any endpoint, we know that we need two things. One thing is the access token, which we get after successfully signing in. And the other thing is a user ID, which we get after targeting /token/whoami inside of the authentication service. With those two things, we can go ahead and target the endpoint from the medical service, but please bear in mind that the base URL differs for the authentication service and for the medical service. After we target the person endpoint, we will get as a result an object which has a resource ID attribute. That resource ID with the resource type patient is the actual ID that we will use for the FHIR interceptor. So for the FHIR interceptor as well, it has its own base URL, and everything that comes afterwards conforms to the FHIR standard. So creating the full link to get the information about the patient would require us to use /patient/202. As well, for the FHIR interceptor and any other endpoint, we also need to provide the proper header with the key authorization, and the value is bearer space and the access token that we received. Using the access token that we received after signing in would get us FHIR related patient data.